Have you ever thought that life itself is your life partner? Hello, I'm Caresse Cranwell, and I'm a facilitator and coach with Wicked Elephants. We host conversations with leaders that are evolutionary. I'm sitting in front of a sand tray. I'm at a sand play workshop. I have never been to a sand play workshop before. I have no idea what a sand play workshop is. I was invited. I was curious. I'm here. I'm asked to create something in the sand, and I create this landscape with these tall mountains and deep valleys and this beautiful blue glistening pool. And I'm asked to speak as if I was that landscape. And I overhear myself saying, I'm a glacial landscape, and I have been ground down by forces beyond my control. And I find myself unconsolably weeping. You see, for the previous 20 years, I'd had chronic fatigue syndrome in a way that impacted my everyday. My whole sense of self, my identity felt ground down by forces beyond my control. My life felt reduced to leaden limbs on a single bed. A once bright brain, now a fog that existed in four walls with a doorway to somewhere I longed to be but couldn't. I found the solace in nature. Sometimes it was just out the window with the play of light and wind in the leaves. Sometimes I'd get to wander and sit by myself in a field of flowers, or through a forest after an ice storm had been through, and found these beautiful droplets frozen in time, winking these lights of blue and yellow and red. I got to feel alive. The remarkable thing about that sand play that I realized was that life, nature, was in a conversation with me, and always had been. I decided to learn the language of that conversation. I traversed many landscapes, emotional, mental, natural, and spiritual. I started to learn that the language of this conversation with life was evolutionary. It was inviting me to step beyond two small versions of myself and narrow narratives that had me confined. I found that the best conversations were on those edges where vulnerability became sensitivity and something new could come alive. I found that the conversation that I'm having with life isn't always the conversation life is having with me. I can still taste the smoke in my mouth from those black summer bushfires. I could still feel the leaves falling to ash in my hands. I could still see the images of the broken winged birds and those charred rainbows lining the rack line on the southern beaches. We are in a conversation with life for our collective evolution. We are in the sixth biggest extinction spasm of life on Earth. Life is having a conversation with you, with me, and with we. At Wicked Elephants, we host conversations that are at the wild and frothy edge of wicked. We train people to listen into the conversations that life is having with them. We partner people in collaborations that have life thrive. If you're interested to learn the language, to step into conversation, go over to wickedelephants.coop and sign up. Sign up to our newsletter and you'll get invited to our events, or reach out to me for a conversation, caresse@wickedelephants.coop. And let's partner the evolution of life.